Media planning is going to change because it's not going to be based around our highest ROAS.
I think you're going to see is sort of this collapsing of the ecosystem, the opportunity to make true connections.
What does measurement look like next year for brands, and how is that going to impact media planning?
Brands should continue to try and measure how important each touch point is to the end purchase. There's a lot of really good modeling that came out at the end of last year and going into this year. We're going to start seeing, I think, better ways to measure across multiple touch points. Then the budgeting exercise becomes sort of this full funnel budgeting exercise where you can treat everything a little bit more equally and then allocate your next marginal dollar to what is going to most efficiently drive a sale.
I think more and more measurement is going to move away from our typical media measurement, so like a ROAS or a CPC, which we're already starting to do, probably moving away from even share of voice as we look at personalization. Overall, I think that we're seeing measurement move towards more new to brand, more customer acquisition.
Multi-touch attribution. So with Amazon Marketing Cloud, we previously had the shift from last to first touch, and we also had path to purchase, which visualized the ad interactions a consumer took before ultimately converting. But with multi-touch, we can actually assign a value to the different ads a consumer interacted with. I think it's going to be huge for allowing brands to better plan their dollars and understand how different features of ad types are influencing the conversion.
I think measurement really becomes a more holistic tool for brands to use cross-platform. I think you're going to see is sort of this collapsing of the ecosystem and a true focus on what is working versus what is not. And so more of a platform agnostic approach, and then using things like AI allocation and things like that to kind of spread the budgets around.
The integration of national and retail media, and how do we better understand how those two buckets of dollars are working together and making sure that the investments are incremental versus potentially duplicating a brand's reach.
We now have the opportunity to make true connections all the way from linear TV down to the point of putting something into the consumer's basket. And that opportunity that exists for us will certainly change the way in which we communicate with our clients and what the opportunities are from a planning perspective. What is the national plan? How do we bring all of that together? How do we measure that in a holistic way? How do we create unified KPIs? And then what are the things that we need to go optimize to make sure that we continue to achieve those throughout the year?